Hey Robotron, package arrived. Dear Shua, sorry for what I said about your songwriting. It was a bit harsh. Robotron. Fuck off!
If you're into gear, then you're in the right place, 'cause Shua's on the gear again.
Welcome everyone to episode 3 of Shua's on the gear again. We are back with an unboxing. The very first unboxing on this channel, because I just received a package from the UK, where there's a lot of COVID. Jesus. That was a bit much. Better to be safe than sorry, huh? Top comment from episode 3, out of 2 comments, only one was about gear porn. But thank you, Ashley Robson. Hey Shua, gear porn for episode 3. Ibanez GRX 70QA. It's so choice. And I just bought it. Oh, it looks like it was raining on that day. Unnecessary piece of extra information there. Let's search for it. Ibanez GRX 70QA. Trans red. Does that mean it used to be a different color and now it's becoming red? Oh, translucent. Sorry. I get it. It was only what was that price? 379 bucks. Whew. Cheap. Not really gear porn though, because you've already bought it. But whatevs. All right, let's get to this. First ever opportunity for Shua's on the gear again. All right, enough of that. We got a box. In a box. Box in a box. I love box. Oh, here it is. The Midas 502 version 2. Now it doesn't say version 2 on the box, but it is a version 2. I got this thing shipped from the UK to Australia for 255 Australian dollars, including shipping. This is ridiculously cheap. I've actually got one of these already, but I've barely had a chance to try it. I bought the one that I have already secondhand. This is the first one that I've bought new. Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. I like how they've packaged this. This is good. This is good. I like it. I like it. 255 Australian dollars, including shipping, and you get a real wooden box with it. This is incredible. When I bought my Neve 1073s, I got a cardboard box with some foam in it. That's it. Like, I can't believe how cheap this is, and I reckon the box is worth okay, it's not worth 255 bucks, but it's good. Oh man, look, it's wrapped up beautifully. This is all like really solid foam. Don't put this in your mouth, kids. Oh. Have a look at this. Ooh, it's got like a rubber protector on it. This feels really good. This looks nicer than some of my way more expensive 500 series. Look, I'm not going to lie, I don't know if I love the design of it. It's a nice blue, I like blue, but I don't know, there's something a tiny bit tacky about the design of it compared to some of the really high-end stuff like the Shadow Hills gear that I have back there. I think the Shadow Hills is maybe just I don't know, it's a little bit more my vibe, but you could be really into this and that's cool. You've got lots of different features on these. You've got phantom power. You've got high and low pass filters, which I don't have that on any of the other 500 series preamps that I've got. You can switch them both in or out too, I love that. This TX button apparently with the version 2 is something that just gives you an extra output if you have one of the Midas racks. but otherwise I think it basically does nothing. Version 1 of this, still over here, costs something like, I don't know, 17 or 1800 Australian dollars. So I don't know what the hell they have changed between version 1 and version 2, because this still feels like a quality build. So how the hell did they drop that much off the price? I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to put this thing through its paces, and then I'll come back and we can discuss how it performs. Let's see what it sounds like.
This is me singing into the Shadow Hills monogamma, set to nickel outboard. This is me singing into the Midas 502, version 2. The microphone you're hearing is a BU87 I see. I can see you bought it. Now I'm singing into it through the Midas 502. Version 2. This is me singing into the Shadow Hills monogamma. This is me singing into the Midas 502. This is me singing into the Shadow Hills monogamma. This is me singing into the Midas 502.
Hey Robbo, good to have you back, buddy. How was your holiday? Good, yeah. Got any pics? Why don't you send them over to the Mac and I'll put them... You can't hook up with the Mac. Unnecessary language, but I get your point. Android. Yeah, my phone's Android, you can do that. Oh yeah, the little picture of the robot. Your cousin? Oh yep. Got him. That's you on the aeroplane. Here, I'll hold them up. Jeez, it's empty. Oh yeah, COVID. Ooh, who's this looker? Yeah, I can see what you see in her. Are you going to catch up again? Fair enough, playing the field. How on earth did you bypass all the COVID stuff? Robot. Anyway, you missed the first Shua's on the gear again ASMR earlier. Bit of tingle tingle. You don't feel tingles. You don't feel anything. We just adjust this. That's better. So in those examples, all you... try that again. Yeah, you've missed it. Yeah, thanks. So on the vocal examples that you just heard, I've got to be honest, I barely hear the difference. So I chose to shoot it out against the monogammas just for something different. I don't always want to be using the Neve as the comparison because as good as they are, they do a thing. But I've got other options as well that I want to compare against. I tend to use the monogammas on the nickel transformer, which I just really like. So that's what I was comparing this against. And for the vocals, using the BU87 IC that I just bought, really even here in the studio, there's the subtlest of differences. It's such a small difference that it was really hard to put my finger on what it was exactly that I was hearing. So I wanted to go and test it on something else and see if I could find a more obvious difference between them, because for 255 Australian dollars, including shipping, look, it feels as good so far as my much more expensive pre's. So I tried it. Bleh. Jesus, fuck. I hope one day I get better at this. Something I haven't mentioned yet about the Midas is that it's got really good metering. So you've got separate input and output meters, and it's really handy, and I'm liking that a lot. That's something that sets it apart from the other ones. Like, honestly, the features on this thing seem like it should be a lot more expensive than it is. So I'm a bit sus about how they're achieving it. Sweatshop? Yeah, I don't want to judge. I don't know how they're doing it, but whatever they're doing a great job of it. So I'm very impressed if you haven't noticed. Could barely hear the difference on the vocals. Bit more obvious on acoustic guitars, I thought, which I'm going to show you in a moment. I really liked it on kick. I've been using the 1073 on kick for a really long time now. I actually like this better. It saturated really nicely. When I drove it a bit harder, there was a bit more depth in the kick and it just did a really good thing. So I happily swapped it out and I'm using the 1073 on another part of the drums now instead. That's something else I haven't mentioned yet, is that the input gain is stepped and the output gain is continuously variable. Is that what you'd say? Not stepped. Yeah, so I love the metering, love all that stuff. It's great. So I thought I'd try it on acoustic guitars because for me at least, I often can really hear a difference with preamps on acoustic guitars. It just kind of shows up the differences a little better than some other sources. So I thought, let's try something fun and new. New segment on Shua's on the Gear again, and I reckon this could be a goer. If it works, this might come back again. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But here, for the very first time on Shua's on the Gear again, we're gonna have a game, a little quiz, and it's called... Which one are you hearing? Please, 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 make sure you put on some really good headphones for this. Don't try and do this through your phone speakers or your laptop or anything like that, because you're not going to hear the difference. And I've already had friends and family kind of say to me, I couldn't tell the difference between things. Yeah, I get it. I understand. But if you're listening through decent monitors or through some good headphones, then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to tell the difference between these. So, listening is on. Let's see how you go. First time ever on Shua's on the Gear again. Which one are you hearing?
That's right. It's Which One Are You Hearing? The show where we ask the question, do you have the golden ears? Let's find out. First, we'll play you option A, followed by option B. This is your chance to get to know the sounds. Ready? Then let's go! Here we go for round number 1. Ready? Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. Option 4. Well, put down your answers. Which ones were you hearing? You'll find out next time on Shua's on the Gear again.
What do you think? Easy? Easy? Too hard? Is it a goer? I don't know. How'd you go? I hope you could hear the difference at least. This is just my opinion of what I can hear between the different preamps. I feel like the API is quite forward in the mids, but it's got this really beautiful top end thing that it does too, and the bottom end's nice and tight. I feel like the Midas, the mids are quite forward like the API, but it doesn't have the same top end kind of sweetness that the API has. And bottom end is maybe a little bit more towards the Neve, for my ears at least. This is the thing, I feel like the Midas holds its own. It's not like I'm hearing it and going, oh yeah, that's a $255 preamp, clearly. No, I'm not. If that were a $1,000 or $1,500 preamp, I would go, yeah, seems like that makes sense, especially considering the features that are on it. So I feel like I'm on a bit of a winner here. I didn't know anything about this preamp until I saw the second-hand one come up in Marketplace. I just jumped on it because of the price. I didn't even consider what it was like. I just thought, wow, can't really go wrong for that price. All the things like the beautiful box that I showed you, the way that it's packaged, the actual unit itself looks top-notch. Like, it looks really, really great. The build quality seems fantastic. I don't know how long this thing's going to last, but we'll find out. So anyway, I hope you've gotten something out of this so far, but my plan is to now write a song and see if I can record the entire thing only using the 2 Midas preamps that I have. So I'm going to record every element of the song through those preamps and just see how good a sounding track I can make. So look forward to that in episode 4. Make sure you like and subscribe if you can. I know it's such a pain in the ass when people ask that. I know, I feel gross too. But I do want this channel to actually get some legs and get to a wider audience. So if you can like and subscribe and do all that rubbish, then it's going to help to get this in front of a new audience, and that would be awesome. I'd be super grateful for that. Comment below. Let me know what you want for gear porn next episode. Tell me your answers for which one are you hearing. Tell me which preamp we're hearing for each of those 4 different options. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll pick out a winner. If some company gets on board with this crazy channel and wants to give me stuff so that I can give it away for free, that would be sick. If anyone wants to, hey, just get in touch. I'm looking for stuff. But maybe which one are you hearing could have a winner in future that actually gets a prize. That would be pretty sick. I can't do it now, but maybe one day. So thank you so much for watching this. Share it with your friends. I'm just doing this because I love being an idiot, and I hope you're enjoying it. And I will see you next time for Shua's on the Gear again, episode 4. Catch you around. Oh shit.
If you're into gear, then you're in the right place, 'cause Shua's on the